Hey.
Hello there.
Oh.
We are hot.
Hot potato.
Now, if you were looking at us, you would be like, that's questionable.
Why do they look that way?
On our YouTube channel, Tammy and Wanda.
Welcome to the Tammy and Wanda Show, Halloween edition, you guys.
Hey, we're back. Sorry, we're like completely on a hiatus. You know, second season is always about hiatuses.
Well, we don't want to jump the shark, and we feel like if we're around you guys too much that we might do that.
I feel like you would just get bored with us. And if you are watching on our YouTube channel, the podcast, then you would see that we are in our Halloween costumes because today is
Halloween!
Halloween, All Hallows Eve.
It's a very special Tammy and Wanda episode.
It is.
For us specifically, since we both love to dress up in costume.
We do.
We love ourselves a good cosplay.
We do love ourselves a good cosplay.
And since we both work in the tech world, we are Roy and Moss from the IT crowd. Look it up. Look it up.
You will not be disappointed.
It's very funny. So,
and I can't tell you, beauty is pain, and this wig is a pain.
Wanda's been feeling the pain. At one point, she said, "Words are hard. I think my brain is getting squeezed to death."
I mean, it seems to be a thing. Like you have to deal with some minor pain when you dress up for Halloween.
We had our work Halloween party today that us two fun gals were in charge of.
Yes.
I think everybody had fun, don't you?
I think so. We kept getting a lot of compliments.
We're fun people. You guys know that.
You do. You guys stick around with us for so long.
Do you know what we should have? A nickname for our peeps.
Oh,
like Taylor Swift has the Swifties, and then like Nicki Minaj has like the Monsters. Or is that Lady Gaga? I don't know.
Oh, that's Gaga.
But they all have their people. Okay, so you go, oh, hers are Barbies. That's what it is. Minaj's is Barbies. Yes. So, what do we call the Tammy and Wandaites?
Oh, that's a tough one.
The T-dubs.
The T-dubs. Yes, I like it.
I dig it.
Let
us know what you think.
The TW, the T and W's.
The W and T's. Whatever.
Oh, man.
I don't know what accent that was just now, but cool. We've been floating through lots of them today.
There have been a lot of accents that had to be done today.
Your girl Tammy doesn't do Irish, even though I'm Irish.
And your girl Wanda here was definitely pulling out all the stops on one of our trivia games.
Yep.
Pulling out all my acting stops. We
acted out all of the questions. It was an awesome time was had by all.
I mean, a lot of people caught on when I was doing it. They're like, "Oh, that's right. You did a great job."
Yeah.
You did a great impersonation of it.
Mine's not even a costume because I dress this casually at work every day. So here we are. No one was surprised.
I do not dress this way at all.
You also have way prettier hair than that, let's be honest.
I know.
Let's be honest.
I can't wait till I can just not have this wig on anymore. Fun little story about this wig. This wig was a part of a theater musical that I was in. Legally Blonde, the musical.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to wear this wig at the end, almost the end of the show, during the court scene. Look it up. But today, being a special episode as it is, something that has blown my mind for many, many years.
A millennium, if you will.
Yes. For many...
Being elder millennials, it's funny.
What strikes me as very funny is all of the childish costumes. You know, like you have Minions for children, but then you have the after hour Minion, where it's the sexy Minion. Why
not just go for what it actually looks like?
Do you have a problem looking like a milk carton, or do you want to be a sexy milk carton?
And why is... Okay, speaking of this, I saw a video recently that really creeped me out. And I don't know if it's because I used to watch this show with the boy when he was small, or if it's just something I genuinely enjoy just because it was...
Is this Cat Noir?
No. Oh my God. Not even. So...
Because I've seen a lot of sexy Cat Noirs.
I follow Dan Povenmire, one of the creators of Phineas and Ferb, on TikTok.
Okay.
And he duetted a video of a girl who did a sexy Perry the Platypus getup.
See?
And it was so disturbing that even he was like, Perry the Platypus? Oh! And then pretended he was behind him because he didn't know. What do you say?
What do you say to that?
Why?
Like, I don't understand. Halloween is about having some comical fun, dressing up. This is like one of two nights. Especially, we're in Ohio.
Yeah.
So you have one of two nights to be the sexiest, whorish self of yourself.
What's the other one?
The fair.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I'm from Wayne County, so you're right.
And I'm from Carroll County. If you did not wear boots and short shorts and a tank top that was cropped off, then you were not getting laid that weekend.
Oh my God. And that's where you had to pick up dudes. Like, I remember, like, that's where you went.
That is where you went. And if you did not like any of the men that were in town, you were very excited about flirting with every single carny.
Yeah.
How I said that all in one breath.
Okay. See. No, but honestly, like, I think this also sets you apart. So there's two kinds of women on Halloween. There might be more than that, but to me, we're going to lump everybody into two categories here. There's either the ones that want to look sexy because they haven't gotten to feel that way in a long time, or all the rest of the year during the live long day, they want to feel that way, and they just need the male gaze to be directed in their, vicinity. Or there's those of us that really truly enjoy becoming someone else. Exhibit A. Where, you kind of give... The only thing I could have done differently is do a 5 o'clock shadow for Roy, honestly, because I...
Put your hair up in a ponytail?
That was it. And I'm like...
That's it.
But that's about it. Like, everything else is pretty true to him, if you look up the character, and you go, okay, well, cosplayers really truly turn into the person.
You can always tell. I mean... case in point, our costume party today.
Oh, yeah.
The entire day, I talked in a Moss accent.
We were dedicated to the characters we were portraying.
Very dedicated.
All day.
All day. Every time anyone had a question.
And it's like, okay, so, and I noticed even with our own internal party, there's people that are just not comfortable not in just their own skin. Like, when they're trying to portray someone else, they immediately become sheepish.
Yes.
Even if they're like a very bold, loud person otherwise. They were like, oh, I don't know if I could get up and do the catwalk. Oh, I don't know if I should wear this particular part of my costume. I might not look as cute. And then you've got the ones that really commit to their costume. Shout out to some of our coworkers that really, really throw in on this day on their stuff. We had a coworker that won 2 of the 4 costume awards as Ted Lasso because he legitimately looked just like him.
He did. I thought Ted Lasso was in the building.
He got the best applause out of all of them. It was fantastic. We had a catwalk. It was great. And then we've got the girls that, and most of them were chicks, or even some of the guys that would come in and be like, I'm myself, which was funny when the first person did it. Shout out to our girlfriend Stephanie, who did it first. She's a trendsetter. And then the ones that just didn't want to show up, that were like, well, blah, 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 I guess I'm just myself, it got weird how many people tried to take her thing today, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But, if you don't want to participate, just say, I didn't feel like dressing up, or I had a meeting, or whatever. All of that's fine. But why is it that even when we're trying to become someone else, we're uncomfortable? Because isn't that supposed to be the fun part of Halloween?
Like, you're supposed to, like, I feel like, because I do a lot of dressing up for theater, and I become a different person, I always feel, like, more confident, I guess, when I'm in character, because
you're not you.
Yes.
And that's
because
the fun.
I can say whatever the fuck I want because I'm Moss. I'm not
Wanda wouldn't say that, but Moss totally would.
Yes.
So we're gonna go there.
You know, like I don't know. And of course, I do have terrible stage fright.
We both have that in common, which is so weird.
And you wouldn't know that because I get into my character. So then I just go into like straight pretend. And that's what's supposed to be fun about Halloween.
So you're more of like a method actor.
I am.
Okay.
I am 100%. That's the only way, like, because when I think about it, like, if my character now was in a show, because I always get so nervous before I have to go on stage. Mm-hmm. I shake during like auditions when I audition.
I've seen it.
And when I get a role, I'm just like, oh, okay, whew, all right. But like when I'm sitting in the green room and I'm like waiting to go out there, like all of a sudden I just turn into my character.
It is pretty phenomenally cool to watch though when you see someone else do it and then realize, oh my God, is that what I do too?
Yeah, right.
You know, is that how I have the worst stage fright, and what's funny is it's kept my mother from doing stage stuff with my dad and I for years. Hers is like crippling. You shove her out there and she freezes. You shove me out there and it might not be good, but I'm going to try to do something out there.
It'll be slow to warm up, and then eventually you're hearing some laughs. You're like, okay, I'm doing a great job. I'm on a roll. Let's get this done. Yes, but I try to build that confidence, and I think that's why I do theater so much.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a confidence booster.
Having people
clap for you.
And I feel like that's what Halloween is.
Yes.
The day that your confidence just shoots through the roof.
And you know what? The best feeling is Sunday in my areas when we gave out candy is seeing a little kid who you can tell them and their parents maybe made part of the costume, or it's a character they really love, coming up the driveway and they're so excited to show off. I'm, the kid across the street that was the little gremlin that was like maybe two.
Yes, I'm like, don't water it.
Oh my goodness. And it was like raining, so it was real funny. They just seeing that joy that some of us lose.
Yes.
And are maybe trying to regain through being like the slutty version. Do you think that might be part of it?
I'm kind of speechless about that one.
I don't know, Bob.
I don't know. I feel like if you're dressing that way, and I'm a woman, I like to dress sometimes that way. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes.
A little bit to feel feminine. Like, look at this.
But I mean, I'm not gonna go out in just like a bra and underwear and be like a sexy kitty cat. See what I'm like? I mean,
that just reminds me of Mean Girls when she's like, "I'm a sexy mouse."
I mean, I don't see the appeal.
No, that whole song is actually kind of what we're talking about. Sexy ear of corn was, I think, one of the things she mentions in one of those verses.
But that's what's so funny is that even movies portray it, and they portray it in such a like why way that everyone's just like, oh, I'm a sexy house cat.
Well, any teenage movie that you watch, like let's say She's All That or any of the stuff from like our generation.
I'm Malibu Barbie.
And they're all like scantily clad, even like guys, and you're like, wait a minute, no man I've ever been at a party with has ever dressed in a way that looks that way.
Yeah, I just don't understand why it's like one night out of the year.
Well, I mean, it's almost like when we talked about on our one of our Valentine's Day shows, we were talking about, something along the lines of why once a year do you show your love for your significant other?
That's true. It's true.
And not like all year. So if you're going to be a hoochie mama on Halloween, why just Halloween? Why not just own that hoochie behavior all year long?
Yeah. Why don't you walk down the hallway of your office in your sexy hooker heels from your sexy disco lady costume and let them boobies bounce and from that corset that you thought would work, but you made it work.
I'm telling you. That's not a costume I think I would want to see in the workplace, though. Like, luckily, like...
I feel like there would be a lot of HR complaints.
Yeah. Our coworkers were all very respectful with theirs. There was no super sexy anything. A lot of it was, like, fun stuff or funny things or puns.
Yeah.
Our staff really enjoys puns.
Seeing the... another thing is seeing the evolution of costumes through the years.
I really enjoyed another shout out to a staff member, Sharice's costume.
Oh, she was a boo-rista.
A boo-rista instead of a ba-rista, which was very punny.
I like originals.
Yes.
I definitely like it. If I wasn't such a cosplayer, I would do originals.
Hers is always a pun. Because last year, wasn't she...
Yeah, she was Darth Brooks.
Darth Brooks.
Or Garth Vader.
Yeah.
She couldn't decide which one she wanted to be.
So we just called her both all day, and it was really funny.
Absolutely.
It was really funny.
But I like that. Something original, something that is not sexified. Like, I think that's where I have the problem. Mm-hmm. Is that cartoons that are supposed to be absolutely meaningless. Like, if I started seeing sexy backyardigans.
Ew, that would be so weird.
Right?
Because they're all, like, preschool age kids.
Or a sexy Stewie.
Stewie Griffin. Ew, with the football head, but, boobs.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a sexy Chucky out there.
I had a baby Chucky over Halloween weekend. Yeah. That was cool, but...
The Chucky from Rugrats.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
I thought you meant, like,
Chucky. No, I've seen a lot of those sexy Chuckies, too.
No. Or sexy Freddy Krueger.
Toby Pickles.
Why is Freddy Krueger sexualized? That's always bothered me, too.
See? That's something else.
He's scary, and he's got, like, cuts all over his face.
Like, I understand that you're probably trying to, soften the blow a little bit.
I want to get a little ass on Halloween.
Clearly.
Respectable, but, like, you don't have to be...
That's a valid point. But, I mean, I think Moss would probably get something. That's right.
First of all, it's
Let me
at
take
least
on
for
this
me,
tie.
it's a lot more about the person's personality than it is about their looks.
That's right.
If you open your mouth and you're a dickhole, I really don't want to talk to you.
No.
I don't want to look at you. I don't even want to be in the same room with you, but, like...
Yeah, I just... Like, something that is so, like, just supposed to be childized.
Yes.
Turned into something that is sexy.
It's almost like a weird version of parentification. That whole idea of, like, when you're forced to grow up too soon.
Yes.
It's kind of like that, where... Are those the majority of women that are doing that were maybe parentified, where they felt like they needed to be older than they were?
I feel like they're Amish women that come out for Rumspringa.
Rumspringa. It's a Rumspringa.
For Halloween. It's a Halloween Springa.
Yeah, like they're like, I'm a Puritan all year, but on Halloween, come get me, daddy. Like,
I'm that sexy nurse here to take your blood pressure. I look really weird doing that.
I know. It was awesome, dude.
Take your blood pressure. In my Bob Ross afro.
Yeah. I think Richard Ayoade, which I always, I think that's how you pronounce it, that plays Moss originally. I think he would appreciate
I think
sexy
he would.
attempt in his wig.
That's right. I worked very hard on this wig. Barely, but... Enough. I think he would enjoy that. But, like, honestly,
I think it's almost becoming one of those things in our culture that's just like, we may not like it, but we kind of have to accept that that's the way it is. That you're just going to see sexy Perry the Platypus walking around. You're just going to have to look at each other like we did and go, ew.
Or sexy ghosts. How do you make a ghost sexy?
You're wearing a sheet.
Have you seen these ones where, like, big ladies are cutting sheets out and putting eyes as pasties?
No.
And they bounce around so the eyes are, like, moving in all different ways?
Why does that make me embarrassed? Just hearing about it, like, my cheeks just got real pink.
I'm just like, oh, man, I feel kind of uncomfortable. I don't think I want eye pasties on my ladies.
Ever.
Shaking like a ghost.
It's already weird enough as a larger chested woman.
Or sexy Pac-Man I've seen Sexy Pac-Man.
Well, people are already looking here, and then this is normally where all the graphics, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm pointing to my own chest a lot. But it's like this is where all the words happen and all the graphics happen, and then they got the big-chested girls.
I mean, they're already billboards.
But why do you need extra attention there? I don't want extra attention there.
Well, then during that night at that Halloween party, you can't say, "Excuse me, my eyes are up here."
Because you're teasing them at that point. Like, now, I'm also never been one of those people that's like, what was she wearing? She deserved it either. That's not what I mean by that comment. But don't get offended if somebody's looking a little bit because you're putting it out there.
And that's what I felt. Like, I almost feel like...
Looking is okay. Touching and untoward advances are not.
Yeah, it's basically like you're a walking billboard, and if you get pissed off that some guy slapped your ass at the bar because you were shaking your ass that's halfway out of your costume that was built for a child,
you're inviting the ass slap. Anything else? No.
Yes. Like, we're not going down that serious way that, oh, she deserved it.
No, and honestly, if you want to dress sexy on Halloween, fucking do it. Okay, do it. We're your biggest fans. We're gonna cheer you on until you look sexy.
If someone smacks my ass, I'm like, go for it one more time.
We're gonna tell you you're beautiful. I just don't understand, like you said, if you want to be sexy Mulder and Scully with like your significant other, that's adorable because they're both consenting adults on the original content.
Sexy Harry Potter, did you get it from the ambiance store or did you get it from the costume store? I just need to know.
It's cute. Because, like, by the end of that series, he's, like, 18. So it's not quite as weird as...
You're like, Hermione.
A minion.
Hermione.
But, like, I was sexy Hermione one year, so I gotta defend that a little bit.
Oh, but, see.
But honestly, like...
But still, it was in modesty. It was sexy, but modesty.
And honestly, it wasn't from ambiance, and it was after she had already turned, like, 17 or 18 years old in the movies. So it wasn't... But that's a lot different, too, because they're teenagers, so it's still...
Sexy Bert and Ernie.
It's still not quite as weird as Bert and Ernie. Why the hell would you sexualize a Bert and Ernie?
Or sexy Elmo.
We just don't understand. That's all.
We don't understand, and if any of our viewers out there... Sexy Elmo.
Wait a minute.
Sexy Big Bird.
What was the Elmo that came out the one year that everyone was crazy
Tickle
about?
Me Elmo?
Vibrating Elmo. Do you? I have questions. Like, do you take a vibrator with you to become Tickle Me Elmo? If you're sexy Elmo, how does that work?
Tickle me there. Like, just seeing, like, Mickey Mouse, sexy Mickey Mouse, sexy Minnie Mouse. Everything just has a sexy on it.
What's up with that?
Like, sexy pirate wench. I'm so tired of seeing that. Like, when I go to
sexy pirate wench. Wow, I can talk. Pirate wench.
Say that 5 times.
What if you were a sexy wrench, though? That might actually be a funny costume.
Ooh. Like a wrench?
Yeah,
like out of a toolbox?
Yeah.
Oh, like the crotch could be the toolbox and you're popping out like a wrench? See? Original ideas, guys.
See, we like the original ones. That's funny.
I like doing that
Speech
stuff.
pattern problems come up with great costumes.
Sexy M&Ms, I've seen those.
Yeah, but those creep me out too for I think a similar reason.
I've seen sexy Care Bears too.
Why the hell do M&Ms on the M&M commercials have legs? That doesn't creep anybody else out.
Why does green M&M look so sexual?
Why does she wear, I mean, at the risk of becoming Tucker Carlson, ew, why is she wearing high heels? It's a candy. Like, we're talking about food. That'd be like...
You know what that is?
Since Thanksgiving's coming up now, that would be like having a fucking turkey wearing high heels. That's just odd.
We just eat Toms. That's what we do. Tom the turkey.
Yeah.
So they wear manly shoes.
Sexy Tom the turkey.
Yeah, that's what someone should be for Halloween.
Tomette. They're walking down the hallway with their boobs out. Feathers.
Sexy pilgrims.
Oh.
I mean, come on, guys.
The pilgrims weren't good people. I mean, some of them might have been, but like, do we lump them all in with Christopher Columbus? I mean, don't know.
Where's
the line?
Above all of this conversation,
where's the line?
Where does the line start and end?
Is there a sexy Christopher Columbus costume?
I bet there is. I bet there's a sexy George Washington costume out there.
Oh my God, with the wooden teeth and the axe.
There's probably a sexy Alexander Hamilton
Well,
out
he
there.
cut down the cherry tree.
Oh, he did cut down that cherry tree. Yes, he did.
I heard that might have been a myth, but that's a whole other episode.
That is. Chom Chom. That's a President's Day special.
Did we miss President's Day?
I'm sure
there's February.
There's like multiple President's Days through the months. So I mean, I think we'll catch one of them at some point.
So all we're saying is,
I feel like every month is President's Day.
Yeah. If you're gonna be a hoochie, be one freely every day of the year. Yeah. Don't just save it for Halloween. And if you're gonna be a hoochie on just Halloween, make it fun or make it original, and don't pick a children's show. Yes. I think that's kind of like the bullet points of the episode.
A sexy Buzz Lightyear, a sexy Woody.
Oh, Woody and Buzz.
Oh. Now I see where they're going with that Toy Story. Thanks a lot, Pixar.
I always thought it was because Woody was like made out of wood. Like the original toy was like hand carved.
I really was hoping that, but then my brain went down the dirty path, and
as our
can't
brains do when we're together for some reason.
My mind just went down the dirty path. It was at the fork. It's like, keep going, child. Nope, you're on the hooch path. Let's go.
And maybe like, if we're gonna be sexy things that shouldn't be sexy, again, make it funny or make it like an animal, like a sexy panda.
So, how about couple costumes?
Oh.
We're couple costumed.
We are couple costumed today, so we can't really judge anybody for that.
We can't. I do enjoy the peanut butter and jelly one. That one's funny.
I like condiments. It's funny.
Yes. I do
mustard
like
and ketchup.
I do like the plug and the plug hole. That's
funny.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Especially if it's a straight couple, because
Yes.
Visuals.
Yes.
Without getting X-rated on our podcast, visuals.
Let's see. The blow up costumes. I'm not a huge fan.
I like the classic ones like Barbie and Ken. Since Barbie came out over the summer, and that's been such a big blockbuster, that's been a real cute thing to see.
And a lot of Taylor Swift and what's his
Travis
name?
Kelce.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking Casey Combs. I have no idea. I don't even know if that's a person.
I also really enjoy ones that, like, if you've got a common interest, like her and I love British humor.
British humor.
So this is why it kind of made sense for us also being IT people. It's funny. Yeah. But like, if a couple both likes Lord of the Rings and you want to be Arwen and Aragorn, that's cute.
You know what? We're already getting plans for this. You can be Sam and I'll be the potato. Potato.
I gotta get you a pot. Put it in a stew.
Mash it up. Cut it up. Put it in a stew.
Maybe get you like a stuffed animal of a bunny so you could put make it rabbit stew.
I could just be a stew pot with a potato.
Your head could be the potato poking out of the stew pot. See, original costuming. See how well that works?
See, you can just definitely use anything around your house as a costume.
And as cosplayers that do that kind of for fun on the side of what? The potatoes?
That's what it is.
It's one of those things where we love original ideas. Or Pam and Jim from The Office is always a cute one.
That's a cute one. I just don't know if I would dress up with my partner.
Mine, sorry, husband, in advance for this, but mine doesn't really enjoy dressing up, and so I always feel like I'm like shackling him to an idea that he doesn't appreciate, and so I've never had the courage to ask him because he's just not the dress up and have fun at a party kind of dude. We've only dressed up together twice in the 10 years we've been together. Mm. Once was we went to one of the events for where we work together.
Yeah.
And I was female Robin and he was Batman. And it took a lot of arm twisting for that costume to happen.
Yeah.
And then it was a few years after that, Graydon had a birthday party where he was, he wanted to dress up as superheroes. So he was Captain America, and he made me be Black Widow, which was fine.
Yeah, that's right. And he was Iron Man.
But with an Iron Man t-shirt. Let's not get it twisted. There was no mask. There were no little hand things.
That would have been great, though.
It would have been fantastic.
It would have been.
We're just like not at the same level. We're one of those couples that have vastly different interests.
Well, and that's what I think would be so fun. Instead of having a couple costume, that you guys are not going to have the same likes.
Mm-hmm.
Like having them dress up, like I'm just. It just boggles my mind when I see like Lois Lane and Superman, and I do liked the theme, the theme parties that they have, like people have, like dress like a character from Shrek.
Oh, see, now that's fun.
See, that would be fun. I think we should have a theme next year.
Like for the whole company party?
Yes.
Where everyone has to be a character from a show.
Yes.
Oh, but what show? Also, if you want to let us know if you've got some opinions about what we could enforce, that'd be great.
And do you do your own like holiday, Halloween office parties?
And what do those
do a lot
look
of
like?
people do that?
We have fun with ours because like we're a hybrid group, so we're not together all that often. Like in that number of people we had today, so it's like really fun to see some folks you don't normally laugh with.
We should just play hide and seek next year. Everyone gets a Nerf gun. And they gotta find somebody and shoot them with a Nerf gun.
I'm smelling a team building activity coming our way.
Oh, you have to wear like the Get Along t-shirt, and y'all have to choose which way to go. Escape office.
That one or a rage room where we could get all of the old equipment instead of actually like e-wasting it out.
Oh, we do that on the daily.
Taking it out back and just being like, sledgehammers and let's go. But then we'd have to clean it up, which is like the whole caveat to that. Yes, and I don't want to do that.
Like, we just need to have a place where they can clean it up.
Like an actual rage room.
We'll take our stuff there and then we'll just slaughter it.
You can, at some of them, take your own things.
That's true. You can take your own things to some rage rooms, which I would really be excited. And would you guys like to see a vlog about that with Tammy and Wanda going to a rage room?
The obscenities. I can already hear myself yelling.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we'd want to do that because I might be yelling things that would call some people out. Ooh. That know us, that listen.
We'll have to do some major. We'll need our editor.
No.
we'll need a video editor.
Maybe our coworker would be open to that does video on the side.
Exactly.
Maybe he can keep us from legal trouble, I guess.
Oh yeah, because yeah. It would be great. No, I was just thinking about like all of the costumes that I used to wear when I was younger. Just trying to go through and think of all the costumes that I had. I think there was one, I was a genie and my grandma made my costume.
Can I tell you, I think I was really girly for most of my costumes until recently, where I've become a little bit more comfortable in my skin now that I'm 40.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, okay, well, I could be a boy. I can gender twist a boy's role into a chick. Like, why not? Let's have fun with this shit.
They have drag kings.
Like, why not?
Even though
so we're both playing men today. It's amazing.
I want to be a drag queen, though, not a drag king.
Well, the queen's more fun. You get to wear all the makeup and the foof.
I mean, the makeup that you can do for a drag king is pretty cool, but I just don't want to have the 5 o'clock shadow.
That's why I didn't do that today, because it's difficult.
I thought about doing a 5 o'clock shadow, but I'm like, no.
Moss with a beard.
Because there's some pictures with Moss that have beards, or like a 5 o'clock shadow. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. No. I just look like a really creepy female version of Moss.
What about, okay, so there's one costume that has always bothered me, and I don't know if it's because I was only ever pregnant once, or if it bothers me because
Is it because
visual.
of the pumpkin belly?
No, I think the pumpkin belly's cute.
It is kind of cute.
I have a problem with the ones that have the baby that's crawling out of the stomach. So if you're like 6 to 9 months pregnant and they've got like the fake baby crawling out of the shirt with the blood.
Ah, going alien style. Okay.
I don't know if it's because aliens always bothered me or if I had a C-section and it's just kind of a nightmare fuel thing for me personally. I don't know, but that one always bugs me a little bit.
Expect the unexpected.
Is the baby going to crawl out of your stomach? Maybe. Knowing the kid I have, it could have happened.
That would have been terrifying. That would have absolutely been terrifying. Yeah, seeing all the pictures of pregnant women that have like shirts that say like baby's first Halloween. How's it his first Halloween?
He's not here yet, man.
Why?
He's not here.
Is it just because of the skeleton that you have? Like, I don't think the baby's positioned that way right now.
It's not laying down. They're all over the place.
Yeah. Like
Bub
what?
used to like to kick me like right up in my rib cage. So I'm like, no, he's doing some kind of weird twister level happenings up in there. So
yeah. I just
think those are too cutesy. That's why I think the pumpkin's cute because you're brewing something, or like a witch's brew.
Yes,
that would be cute.
That would be cute. I just don't know if I could wear a crop top and have my belly painted for like an entire day.
I had too many stretch marks for that. It would have looked like I was a
it
tiger.
Would just be like a cavern. You got too many bumps in the road.
Especially when they kick you and they've got like a foot or a hand up like this, and then all you see is this lump, and then the whole thing goes whoop when they get real big.
Oh God!
You do feel like you're an alien when you're pregnant. It's weird.
Maybe that's how they got alien.
I bet it is because you don't have your body to yourself, and it feels really weird.
Yeah, that's probably how they made the Alien franchise. It's very weird.
It's very weird.
But
let us know how you celebrated your Halloween.
Yes.
We'd love to know.
It would be fantastic. But
and if there's something you'd see us vlog and you'd like to see,
you do you, boo-boos.
Yes. And until next time, we love you and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. All right.
Halloween.
You have a great time.